Jordan Clarkson was ready to square up with the Warriors. The Golden State Warriors completely collapsed at the end of last night's game against the Utah Jazz, blowing a 4-point lead in the last 13 seconds to lose, 124-123. The frantic final seconds were arguably not even the best part of the game because Jordan Clarkson almost got into a fight with Jonathan Kuminga earlier, and it was quite the scene. Clarkson and Kuminga were going at it in the paint as Clarkson went up for a floater and battled with Kuminga for the rebound before getting called for a foul. Kuminga took umbrage to Clarkson's physicality and the two exchanged angry words. What followed was the usual posturing that NBA players love to engage in, where the two sides stand a few feet apart and say how ready they are to throw hands without actually doing so. But Clarkson added his own twist by literally squaring up like something out of an old-timey movie. The Dallas Mavericks beat the Golden State Warriors 116-113 on Tuesday night. Luka Doncic had a 41-point triple-double, but the real story is that Stephen Curry got called for a travel, and Jordan Poole got called for another carrying violation. It may sound crazy, but what if the Warriors simply stopped traveling? Here's Curry getting called for a travel with 10 seconds remaining and the Warriors down 2. It's clearly a travel and Curry had his shot blocked anyway, but still the Warriors complained. As mentioned above, Poole was also called for a travel during the game. No video exists because people are probably as bored with his violations as officials seem to be. Though Poole did get away with a pass to himself early in the fourth quarter. It's been a quiet month after the NBA decided to call a few carries on Poole very early in the season to let the league know they would be looking for blatant violations of their written rules. At some point, the Warriors might consider just not traveling. On Sunday, a video hit Twitter that showed Stephen Curry making 5 consecutive full-court shots. The premise being that Curry had just finished a photo shoot with Sports Illustrated and they just so happened to capture him doing the impossible 5 straight times. Within 2 hours, the Warriors had confirmed to Janie McCauley of the Associated Press that the video was a fake. The question is, why? To promote the 68-year-old sports media brand with 1.8 million followers on Twitter? To create some buzz for Stephen Curry? We get to see him make amazing shots all the time. It's a true cui bono situatino. There doesn't even appear to be a brand associated with this. At least when David Beckham did this, he was trying to sell diet soda. Odell Beckham Jr.
I think Curry was talking to
the Dallas Cowboys earlier this week. What followed was an aggressive change in tune from Jerry Jones. After publicly campaigning for Beckham to come to Dallas to the point that it got embarrassing, Jones suddenly flipped a switch and urged caution to reporters. Here's the most telling of his quotes. "If this thing works, it will improve this team now. It will improve it this year. If we don't have that, then we're in a positive situation as well. It has to improve us now. You know that's a pretty tall order. And it has to improve us in a way that makes sense for us as we look not only this year, but as it impacts the years to come relative to the financial aspect of it." Jerry Jones is not an if person. He likes reckless guarantees. So for him to back off the OBJ situation the minute the receiver stepped foot in Dallas is suspicious. Hours later, Ed Werder tweeted out that the Cowboys do not think Beckham Jr. will be ready to go before the playoffs start. Skip Bayless discussed the sequence of events on Undisputed Today and drew the through line that the Cowboys might have leaked the injury information to the media as a negotiation tactic. You'll be shocked to hear that Bayless approves.
Harden's injured eye, you can see eyes both
bloodshot.